Your take is I am back with another exciting lead code problem, that is number of 1 bits. So given a positive integer n from the user, we just have to write function that returns the number of set bits or number of ones bits are present in its binary representation. Don't worry, I will explain what actual problem we have to solve. Suppose we take 5 from the user. So binary representation of 5, it look like 0101. Now here in this string we just have to count how many ones are present. So here 2 times 1 are present, so we just have to return these 2. Now let's understand how we can tackle this problem. So let's move towards the solution. So first thing, this is so easy and chindi question, bro. Suppose we take 5 from the user. So it look like this 0101. Now first thing, we just have to check the last bit of this number. It is 1 or 0. Suppose it is 1. Then we take another variable. Let's call it count. Say count, which initially is 0. Suppose our last bit is 1, then we simply increase the count. So our count becomes 1. Then we shifted each bit towards the right side by one position. So our number looks like this. This goes to here, so 0. This 1 goes to here, so 1. This 0 goes to here, so again 0. Now again here we have to check the last bit. So here is 0, then we don't need to do anything. Again we goes to the shifting. So this 1 goes to here, so 1. This 0 goes to here, that is 0, and here we check the last bit of this number. Again it is 1, then we simply increase the count, so our count becomes 2. So this is our answer. Now here we have to just follow two steps. The first step is checking the last bit, and second step is shifting the bits. Now let's understand step by step. First is checking the last bit of any number. So how to get last bit? So this is the formula to getting the last bit of any number. So formula is num and 1. Before knowing this formula, you just have to know what actual AND operator does. So bitwise AND operator, it simply returns true value if and only if both conditions are true or both conditions are 1, otherwise it returns 0. So let's move here. Suppose we take 5 from the user, so in binary it look like this, and we simply AND with 1. So here we learn we got 1 if and only both conditions are true. So here is 0. So our answer we get, that is 0. So here is 0, 1, answer we get 0, 0, 0, answer we get 0. Here we have 1. Then we clear, then we carefully check, is it 1 to opposite side? Yes, it is 1. So we get 1. So here you can easily observe, that is, if any number that end with 1, then we simply have to check the last bit, because we know for the 1 and bit always return 0, and for the last bit it just have to check what number in the opposite side. So does not matter which number we are taking here, we just have to checking the last bit of that number. So here we understand how to check or how to get last bit from any number. Now let's move toward the step 2, that is shifting the bits. So it is very simple. Suppose we have a number that value is 5 and we just have to right shift by position 1. So our number at starting look like this. By doing this operation, our new number look like this. So this bit, that is last bit, shifted here, this bit shifted here, that is 0, this bit shifted here, that is 1, this bit shifted here, that is 0, and note that new bit was added, that always a 0. We again have to check the last bit and then we shifted by one position. So 1 goes to here, this 0 goes to here, this 0 goes to here, and new bit is added, is always 0. Again we have to shift it. So this goes to terminate, this goes to here, this 0 goes to here, this 0 goes to here, and new bit added is always 0. So we get the condition. We have to shifted each bit by position 1 until we get all zeros. That is, here we can say we just have to looping this condition until our number becomes 0. If our number becomes 0, then we just have to come outside from the loop. Now here we know how to check last bit and how to shift bits. So let's code the solution. So take it, I open the VS Code and in this we just have simple Java code, that is hello boy. So let's change it to, we just want number from the user, so enter the number. Let's scan this number by using scanner class int num equal to sc dot next int. Now let's create the function which returns the count. So function is public static integer because we want integer value return. Let's say count, 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 and it takes argument, that is we call it n. Simply at starting we have count, that is 0 because initially we have count 0. We simply return the count. Now let's dive dive into the logic. That is, first thing, we just have to run the loop until our numbers, it is n, become 0. Now first thing, we have to get last bit of any number. So simply by using this formula, we can easily get the last bit. Now we have to check the last bit is equal to 1 or 0. If it is equal to 1, then we simply increase the count. We have to shift one bit towards the right. So num right shift by 1. And I think our main function is ready. I just print the result of our function. Simply call the function. So function is count, and also we are passing the argument, that is num, which we are getting from the user. So it is okay. Let's run our code. So first we have to compile the program. I am using the git bash, that is my favorite terminal. So java c test.java. So our code is compiled. Now run the code. Simply java test. enter number. So let's say I enter 5 and number of ones is 2, and here we get whatever we want. So try for the more cases. So I have to try for the 13. Let's say 13. So number of ones is 3. Let's say for the 10, okay, it returns 2. That means our code is working chummeshari op, and here this is so chindi boy. You can submit this solution to the lead code. So take it. These are our final solution. Now it's time to say peace out. Bye bye.